Hi there, this is Ranjit from Tech2Buzz.com, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to set up a wireless repeater, and by using such a device you can extend the wireless range of your Wi-Fi network. For example, let's say you have a large house and let's say some parts of the house, let's say the outside garden etc. Do not get Wi-Fi reception or a very patchy reception. You can just install a wireless repeater and thus you can get Wi-Fi in that area. And to do that I have this TP-Link access point, and this is also wireless repeater, and we're going to use this as a wireless repeater. And this is the actual device itself, so let's have a closer look at the same. And this is the TP-Link TLWA701ND, and this is a very simple device. This is not just a repeater, but it can also act as an access point, also as a client and a wireless repeater. We are interested in the wireless repeating functionality, and let me first give you an overview. Here it says it's TP-Link and gives you the model number, and this is a 150 Mbps model. We also get a 300 Mbps model. For the same, we have the power status LED, system LED, LAN and wireless LAN. We also have the QSS button over here, and again over here we have nothing, a little bit of vents, and on the back here the power adapter goes. We have one LAN port, this can be used for access point. We have a reset switch, and we also have a removable antenna, so that's pretty nice. So you can, if you want higher range, you can just buy an external higher gain antenna. TP-Link did not specify the dBi, but it looks like a 3 dBi antenna, and it says TP-Link over here. Now I'll show you how to actually configure it in the repeater mode. Now I'm going to show you how to configure this Wi-Fi repeater, and this is using a Mac, but the procedure will be very similar if you're using a Windows. The first thing I do is go to this TP-Link repeater. This is the one. I click on the same and I let it connect. It should connect in a moment. Again, make sure that your primary router encryption is set up to WPA or lower. It does not work with WPA2. It should just connect to this link, and it generally takes a while. It takes a couple of seconds for it to do initially. And if you go to the IP 192.168.1.254, you'll get a box like this. The username and password is admin. And this is the interface of this TP-Link repeater, and we have set the network already. Make sure the gateway you have entered it is correct. For me it is 192.168.1.1. that is the gateway for my primary router. And now we go to the wireless tab, and here from the drop down I'm going to use the universal repeater option because we want to set this up as a repeater. And I hit this survey button now, and now it's going to scan for the existing Wi-Fi networks that are available, and mine is this one. So I just hit this button that's called connect and save this. Do not reboot it. Now we need to go to the wireless security tab, and here enter the password. I'm just going to enter my password here. And once that is done, hit save and it will reboot the router. Go to wireless settings, and now just click here to reboot this router. You need to reboot this router first. And once it has rebooted the repeater, go to your wireless network now and just select your primary Wi-Fi network. The repeater has been set up. And if you go to this IP, it should show your router, and as well as if you go to your router's IP, that should also show. That means it's connected to the repeater. And this is how you actually set up the wireless repeater. Now I'm going to show you the placement of this wireless repeater. The placement of this repeater is also very important, and I'm going to show you how to do the same. Let's assume that this is your house with your garden etc., and this portion is your house and this is your garden, and generally you have decent and you are keeping your primary Wi-Fi router here. Your primary Wi-Fi router is in this area, and it gives good coverage throughout the house. And from this area, let's say the reception falls down and it is hardly there in your garden. So what you will do is place this repeater over this area, so that it can take the Wi-Fi signal from your primary router and extend it towards your card. So the placement of the repeater is also very important. You just cannot place the repeater over here because you hardly have any Wi-Fi reception, so it cannot boost the signal. So you need to place the Wi-Fi repeater where you already have a Wi-Fi signal. So as you have seen, it's pretty easy to set up a wireless repeater, but again there are some cons of using a wireless repeater. It's not the product fault of this one, but generally if you use a wireless repeater, the bandwidth will be halved. That's the problem with the repeaters. And the other problem I had with this model is that out of the box it did not support the WPA2 encryption, so I had to lower my Wi-Fi encryption to WPA. That's the only thing, and it worked beautifully. I tested it while placing in an area where I used to not get a Wi-Fi reception. That's in my terrace garden, and by using this device I was able to get decent coverage even in that area. I was even able to stream HD videos, that's YouTube videos, without any issues. So this is an ideal product if you want to extend your Wi-Fi range, but again, as I have told you, with any wireless repeater your bandwidth gets half, so I would not install more than 2 such devices in my network. I hope this video is helpful. That's it for now. This is Ranjit from tech2buzz.com, and I hope to see you in my next video.